Так, всем привет, дорогие друзья. Гонка «Преследования женщины». На этот раз скоро начнется. Почему картинка не появляется? Ну ладно, ничего. Должна появиться. Подождите-ка. Так, женская гонка. Пасет. Гонка преследования. Кубок Мира. Первый этап. Стадион Консалахте. Лиза Треза, победительница спринта прошлой гонки. Лиза Витоцци, лидер Кубка Мира. Лин Парсон. Эмма Лундер, 4 место. Канада. Анна Вейдел. Германия. Денис Херманвик, 6 номер. Ингрид Ландмарк Тандревольт, 7. Ванесса Фойкт, 11. Эльвира Оберук, 12. В синей майке лучший спортсмен до 25 лет. Сейчас нам показывают, как выглядит трасса. Снег. показывает победительниц. 3 место. В спринте. И 1 место Лиза Тереза. Привет, Джот. У меня звук нормальный? За кого ты будешь болеть? Кто ты думаешь победит сегодня? Всем привет, кто подключился за канадку Лундер. Ну да, 4 место, хорошо. Сенсация, прям Эмма Лундер. А я за Стину Нильсон, которая на 59 месте. Алекс у нас будет болеть за Витоци. Привет. Эдуард Макаров, привет. Да, я поняла. Джот. Помню. Но я еще за Денис Херман буду болеть. Как бы она мне тоже нравится. Тогда старта 28 секунд. Снег, конечно же, будет мешать спортсменкам сегодня.
So about to get underway, some 13 seconds to go before Hauser sets off with that fabulous 17 seconds advantage.
Ничего не слышно. Так, слышно.
The slightly wet conditions, the skiing, you can see she's pathfinding or pressing into the new snow in that first little bit. I think it may be a little slower up front, Ian.
Yeah, she got a slight disadvantage there, and it doesn't look like this snow's going to ease up either.
It's not. So there goes Vitozzi, 17 seconds to find. Lynn Persson.
Так нормально?
She's at 24 behind. Off she goes. Followed quickly by Emma Lunder. And then it's thick and fast, to be honest, with Weidel, Hermann from Germany. Tandrevold will be next, but very closely followed by Sophia Schneider, the 25-year-old. Big surprise from Germany. Dorothea Vier, she can create magic, the Italian, on the range. She'll be hoping to gain. Ida Lien's away. Vanessa Voigt, Elvira Urberg, just breaking free.
Все стартуют.
And it's fast, all the way back to 17 past her. Hannah Urberg's already away. Marie Eder, 22 is Davidova, not a big name in pursuit competition.
Жалко наших нет.
Look at the traffic jam we're going to see out on the track there. All the way down to 30. It's so thick and fast. Fem Steinvik from Norway, 33, setting off another of the Swedes.
Считаю, что это не должно как бы
And then a little pause, a little gap, and I'm quite sure we'll pick up at the start of the race.
Не как трогать такие сферы.
And I think this will slow. You can see her imprinting on the new snow which has fallen. That always makes the skis just fractionally slower.
I think she'll take it steady, Mike, this first loop.
Итак, начинается гонка. Смотрим.
She's got a 17-second advantage, and I don't think she'll worry too much if she loses a few seconds coming into that first shoot.
Yes, I'm with you, and I think Lisa Teresa.
Посмотрим, сколько Витоци будет проигрывать или выигрывать.
Traditionally, and from since we first saw her in World Cup racing. And you know, she was surprised yesterday, as many were, that her form was so good. And I don't think we'll see such sharp form on her skis today. I hope we do, but I don't think we will.
It's deceptive. She's strong and she looks like she's going slower than she is. I can't help thinking this race matters more to Vitozzi.
Денис Херман уже 4-е место. Занимает, стартовал 6-й. Тут прям очень много бегут сзади, прям толпами. Как Мастарт. Короче.
So coming thick and fast, the athletes, 23 about to go through the split time. Elisa Gasparin, beautiful start to her season. Sharp turn left into the base of this climb. The largest climb, I think, Ian, and single straight climb in the World Cup calendar. Why not get it out of the way at World Cup #1?
Yeah, it's often World Cup #9, isn't it? Yeah. And boy, you're exhausted by that time of the year.
Лиза Тереза, посмотрим.
Yes, maybe fresher legs
догонят ее или нет.
First World Cup of the season. Nobody really getting too excited. They know that these laps are testing, 2 kilometers each lap. And first time into the range.
17:08.
Second time is prone, third time stand, fourth time stand, and 5th time to the finish line.
Yeah, doesn't look like Vitozzi's
Эльвира Оберг пошла.
Persson has made up a little bit of time. She is on good skiing form, Persson, at the moment. Skiing very fast.
And just the teammate, Lisa Vitozzi's teammate, Vera, has pulled back 5 seconds from the lead time. And Vera, we mentioned, will pick up time, many seconds on the range. She shoots so fast.
Да. Она может хорошо отстрелять. Ингрид.
Olympic bronze in the individual. Many years ago, 1988, way back in Canmore, the Olympics there.
So assuming Hauser shoots clear here, the rest of the race will start at the range.
Yes,
if you know what I mean. Yep.
Yep. No, and I think a lot of the biathletes, you know, control yourself. We saw it with Johannes Tingesbo in the men's race. He didn't do anything too dramatic. He very much built his position steady, easy, and didn't take any risk in that.
Стена Нильсон только 59-е место. Стартует. Ужас. Что даже не стартовала. 2 минуты проигрывали.
Bringing her heart rate down.
So first time into the range, she started out front by 17 seconds, and she's leading by 15.8 now. The pack are closing just a little, and let's hope that doesn't put Lisa Teresa Hauser out of her normal, calculated rhythm.
Промах.
One miss.
I'm surprised. That opens up lots of opportunity, and the pack will be aware that there's an opportunity. Dorothea Vera will look at the target, mid-range Vera. That will be rapid when she builds her position. In fact, she's built it fast.
Денис Херман промах.
Missed the 4th.
Персон промах. Лиза Витоци чисто. Эмма Лундер чисто.
In the lead.
Вира чисто, Симон чисто, Эльвира чисто, Ванесса Фойт чисто, Калкенберг чисто, Давидова чисто, Коломбо Минкинин Пома, господин чисто. Что я не увидел, как Тандра Вольт стреляла. Что ей не показали, что ли? Калкенберг 9-е место.
Davidova, 22nd, all the way up to 11th. This race is so wide open.
Тандра Вольт 15-е место.
All the way back to bib number
Значит, промахнулась.
57, 2 minutes behind the lead time. It's a wide open race. Look at the red flashes on the right there, indicating each target missed from the athletes. Chevalier Boucher, that's one
Стина
penalty.
Нильсон стреляет. Посмотрим на ее стрельбу. Первая попала, второй попала, третья попала, четвертая попала. Ну блин, почему пятый не показали?
So back out on the tracks as the snow is falling heavily, and 6.6 seconds advantage here. There's Vitozzi now, but look at this. There's going to be 4 athletes led by Elvira Öberg trying to close that down, and I think they might.
See Emma Lunder still in the right at the front of this race.
Yes, not looking overly stressed or phased, Emma Lunder, just doing her own thing. There will be a temptation to be dragged up by Elvira Öberg.
So she's tucked in there behind
Лиза Витоци первая, Оберг вторая.
She's just incredible. Elvira is just flying around this track. 16, Julia Simon, she loves this race. She seems to bring less tension to her game. So back out to the track. This is just the second lap of 5. It's 3.2 kilometers. But we're getting a real indication that Elvira Öberg is absolutely on fire on the track.
София Шнайдер, 17-я.
And just moved ahead of Vitozzi at this stage. 34, looking very choppy, very dynamic, Sophie Cheveux. 26,
Ребекка Паслер. 22 место.
Fialkova this season, having married in the summer. I beg your pardon, Elvira. I maybe just assumed that she'd be passing Vitozzi. Apologies there. So Vitozzi still leading the way. So Elvira maybe just right. I'll get on the tail of Vitozzi's skis, and then I'll just back up.
Vitozzi, Oberg, Hauser, Wierer, Lunder.
Lead the race and do all the work at the front.
Simon.
But she's already going from 12th place up into 2nd place, which at this point really is right at the front, just behind the pace setter that she's using, Lisa Vitozzi. So she'll arrive at the range feeling like all the really, really hard graft that was necessary to be a competitive day has already been done. Now she can just take her time, stay in control of the race and try to, if you like, influence how the race goes at the front.
Yes, what a privilege that, what a lovely advantage that would be in your back pocket to be able to really charge around the second lap, get up into contact with the lead, and then just back off, get your pulse down prior to coming in to the second prone shoot.
Absolutely. I mean, if she'd thought at the start of today's race, before the start of the race, that by the time she comes in for the second shoot, she'll be at the front, I think she'd have probably said, well, that's our flipping tall order, that is.
Yes, to pull back 41 seconds. She's at the front already. Shot the same score as Lisa Vittozzi.
Likewise, Julia Simon, you know, she's just a few seconds off the front, having started number 16.
Yeah, 10 seconds off the front, maybe closing down. And the thing that it feels for me is that Vittozzi doesn't appear to be stressing.
No.
Not phased. She knows that Elvira is breathing on her, but just running her own race.
And not wanting to be disrespectful to Emma Lunder, but the pace can't be, let's be fair, it can't be mad that because Emma Lunder is managing to look pretty relaxed and comfortable staying with these best athletes.
So second time in, it's still prone shooting. Jean-Marc Chablot looking quite nervous. Yone looking nervous there as well, scoping the Italians. So 5 shots required. What have we got? We've got 6 athletes lined up now, almost side by side, with more coming in. Who's first to release? It's Elvira Öberg. She shot fast last time. She's shooting fast again this time. Vittozzi still not phased, matching her, and actually more accurate than Elvira Öberg.
Lisa Vittozzi чисто. Вира чисто.
Fast, furious, and
Lunder чисто, Hauser чисто, Simon чисто.
5 out of 5. The race is still on, Ian.
Brilliant. Well done.
Leanne Voigt, Davidova. I'd said earlier, this is not Davidova's historically her favorite race. Today it is.
Vanessa Voigt does what she does so often and clears 5, as does Davidova and Persson with 5.
Strange that a lot of ripples first time in, a lot of red flashes on our screen, but this time, and I think that's what we saw with Vittozzi.
Чисто Вейдел, чисто Штайнер, чисто.
So just an update, shooting times, Dorothea Vera fastest, she was second fastest in the first shoot, so that's why she's brought herself all the way up into second place. Italians 1 and 2, Elvira Öberg missing that one target, she's 26 seconds behind.
That puts her under pressure now. She had to do a lot of work. It was hard to tell how much impact that had on her, but it clearly affected her in the range on the second shoot. She's got to work very hard now, and she knows she's going to be going into the stand shoot.
Yes, and we were talking about pace change earlier, watching the cross-country. When you throw in some really extraordinary pace change in a distance race, let's be honest, it can jump up and bite you, and maybe that's what happened to Elvira Öberg on the range.
Very difficult to tell, isn't it? But 26 seconds behind at this stage is painful halfway through the race.
It is. Now, where did she miss? To the right. So Jean-Marc so disappointed there. I think he would have expected Elvira Öberg to be leading this one. Well, Vittozzi setting, I thought she may have been caught to this point, Ian, but she's certainly making a statement out the front.
And looks relaxed.
I'm so delighted for Vittozzi to have captured her shooting again. When you lose your shooting, you lose your confidence. I know she's worked so hard this summer to put it right, and all the evidence we've seen is she's really put it right and improved beyond expectations.
So here we go. We've seen this before. Dorothea Vera and Lisa Vittozzi at the front of the race.
Lisa Vittozzi, Dorothea Vera и Hauser, Simona Lunder.
What a day it would be if Canada could get a medal.
Претендентки на победу.
Wouldn't that be brilliant? First week of racing, and Emma Lunder, she's so calm. Again, it's about shooting today. So calm through the rifle. I say it's about shooting, but here comes the rocket again. Elvira Öberg.
It's expensive, Mike. It's tough. So, yes, she's making up time, but she's got all the hard miles of this loop to do now before the next standing shoot, and the legs are going to be beginning to tremble.
Yes, the first of the 2 stand shoots coming up. 2 kilometers, you have to press it hard, don't you? You have to keep the pace on, and then you have to calm everything down again 5 minutes after the last time into the range. So athletes further back, Tandrevold, Hannah Öberg, we must say, one of the favourites today. She's already missed 2. And she's down in 17th. Fialkova 18th, Tandrevold 19th, she's missed 2. Best of the Finns in 20th place, and then another Finn behind her, so Minkinen, then Marie Eder. Now,
look at that. So Simone went past 1 or 2 there, but decided to tuck in behind
Джоли Симон
So Vitozzi's definitely setting
вырывается на второе
I
место.
think the others don't feel comfortable at going past.
yes, I think it's a sensible pace. Remember, they did have a deficit of 3.5, 4.1, 5.1 seconds, and slowly hauling in Vitozzi. Davidova 21, it's nothing, it's just 1 shot missed. It's 26 seconds today, and Davidova 21 behind. Voigt 22.9, then detached a little, Colombo 36.5 behind.
Yeah, talent aside, Mike, it's fair to say that this stage in the race, any one of these people on the screen could still win.
Entirely, and that's why I love this pursuit competition, especially when after the sprint competition the day before, there's a minute separating the top 24 athletes. There's the Finns, Marie Eder. Let's just get our shooting score. She's missed 2. That's not a great start. She'd have ideally wanted those 10 down.
No, but she's maintained her place, so she hasn't gained any and she hasn't lost any. Started 20 and still in 20th position.
Yep, they always look for the positives.
Chevalier Boucher, it's just not going well. She's going to forget about this World Cup, I think, head south and hope things improve
Джоли
in
Симон
Austria
вырывается на
and
первое
then
место.
in France.
Yes, Annecy just before Christmas, the French team, that is a big focus. We saw that last year. 5 athletes, one behind the other, coming in for the first of the stand visits to the range. Lap 3 of 5, just under 18 minutes 30 on the clock.
Julia Simone deciding to take the lead going into the first shoot. Probably helps Vitozzi, actually.
I think so, I'm with you. So 3rd time into the range for the first of the 2 stand shooting disciplines. Simon opting to go ahead. Vitozzi doing her thing, trying not to get fazed by the pressure. Lunder, first to release.
Hauser mashed.
Brilliant. Come on. Hold it together. Good.
Wow! Fantastic
Emma
shooting.
Lunder. Come on, get out first.
Vitozzi Lunder virer.
Four
Simon
athletes,
чист.
only Lisa Theresa Hauser, who had that lead of 17 seconds, 2 penalties. Not quite out of the race, but way disadvantaged. Davidova, Ida Lien, Elvira Öberg. Elvira will be getting a little restless knowing that the lead pack have gone. She managed it. She coped with that pressure. Davidova the same.
2 промаха Лин. Ванесса Фойт промах. Лин Персен
Now, what
промах.
about Hannah Öberg,
Коломбо чисто.
the 2nd fastest skier?
Kalkenberg.
Elvira's away again, so doesn't have to turn left this time. She goes straight round, straight through the range.
Анна Вейдел промах.
Hannah's having a bad day. Hannah Öberg missing the first shot.
Come on, Tandrevold, one more. Yes.
5.
She's set up in 7th place. She's way down the field.
Ну да, Vitozzi.
Well, the camera's focusing on the bib number 1.
3-0. Надеюсь на последние стойки.
Just completing her
Тоже нормально.
2nd penalty loop there. Now back out onto the track.
Ребекка
Didn't
Паслер.
expect that today.
Промах.
I felt she'd be under physical pressure, having missed quite a bit of training in August and September.
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't expect her to keep the
Ну,
lead.
в прошлом
in this
году у
race,
нее
but,
большие проблемы с лёжкой были.
unless things improve, she's going to be halfway down the field, which is unusual for the athlete that sets off first.
That is so true. And Lynn Persson, she started 3rd, she's down in 11th.
Стина Нильсон. Ну, если ее настройку
So
покажут,
there's
хоть.
a race going on here with the Emma Lunder is
Ну,
in,
конечно же,
Mike,
нет.
and I'm kind of pleased she didn't try to get out the range first, because she's doing the right thing to just sit in, and let others take the pace.
4 athletes within 1.6 seconds.
Минки 12, да. Молодец. Тоже, наверное, нули.
So back on the track for the fourth time round this 2-kilometer track. Emma Lunder, I think you're right, sensibly not trying to take any of the lead work on.
No, she looks very relaxed.
And Emma Lunder was actually, there she is at the back, she was the fastest shooter. It was rapid, 22.8 seconds from stopping, rifle off, magazine in, hitting 5 targets.
Но все равно все так рядом с друг другом.
Now, there was a very interesting sign there. She had her mouth wide open, and that's not a good sign at the bottom of a hill.
It's definitely not. That's a bad sign.
Yeah. But hey, let's see what she can do. She's got a kind of a grin on her face. Looks like she's enjoying herself, and so she should be.
Yes, certainly not being phased at all in terms of the pace, although I think Julie Simon will now punch that pace a little harder. Here comes Davidova.
5-е место. 21-го поднялась с нулем, молодец.
Swap, I think, again now. Maybe she's got slightly better skis. It was a long downhill.
Caroline Colombo, she's...
Каролин Коломбо с 24-го на 7-е. Тоже отлично.
34 tempo. And yeah, one of the few, I was going to say one of the few, many athletes actually at the sharp end who've shot the perfect 15 out of 15.
Here comes Tandrevold, angry with the first half of the race, but having fixed it the last time in the range, she's got a lot of work to do now to get on the podium and needs other people to perform badly if she's going to have a good result.
And that, let's be honest, historically, the last time in stand shooting, that's where the athletes pick up generally their worst shooting performance. And when we've got the first 5 athletes, Ian, all having hit the first 15 shots,
yeah,
can they actually all go clear? I very much doubt it. So at the front, Julie Simon slightly faster than the rest and pushing the pace, making them hurt. She's hoping just a little more than they are.
Yeah, it could cost her, it could cost them. We'll see in about 3 minutes' time.
Not quite Öberg there, bib 12, not quite the spark, although she has caught up with and passed Davidova up this climb. And look at the time, it's still only 22.6, 23.6 for Davidova. If it all goes wrong at the sharp end and they all miss one, we could be looking at Davidova, Öberg, Colombo for a win. But all dependent on what those around you do on the range. And then we've got a huge pack of athletes further down the hill, 3 more here.
Ingrid Tandrova, 9-е место.
Number 1, Lisa Theresa Hauser. So in
Vanessa
8th place, she's mystery targets, Tandrevold, Vanessa Voigt.
Lynn Parson.
Okay, so I'm now rooting for Colombo. She's never been better than 15th before, so this would be fabulous. Or, of course, Emma Lunder. I hope Emma Lunder gets the win. That would be good.
That would be good for Biatlon, wouldn't it? And good for the season. We've seen a very exciting season so far. Vittozzi leading the way in terms of the World Cup. She hasn't won, but she's been on the podium twice.
Vittozzi выходит на первое место.
But there's Emma Lunder in that smart position, just at the back of this queue, letting everyone else do the work, staying out of trouble. If she does get out of the range early, she's going to be on so much pressure to hold the lead that she may well tense up. But we'll see.
Vittozzi setting the pace into the range. Jean-Marc looking on, all the coaches looking fairly calm, but the tension here, 15 out of 15 they've all hit. Who's going to get 5 out of 5 first? With the potential to win the race.
Lunder is the only one who's never been here before, Mike. So this is new territory.
And that's maybe the price of new territory. She's missed one. Simon 5
чисто.
out of 5. Vittozzi's missed the 4th shot.
Vera чисто.
5 out of 5. Well, great day for Vera.
Now we find out what condition Vera's in, because
Эльвира.
Simon is
У Эльвиры
quick.
шанс есть тройку.
Yes, and I don't think that, with respect, I don't think that Dorothea Vera can live with this pace. She needs to try and get straight in behind Julie Simon.
If Oberg
Давидова
clears now,
промо.
she's going to go into third place, and I wouldn't put it past her
Эльвира.
moving up.
Чисто.
Yep.
She, now those 5 targets have gone down, she will only smell a medal and desperately want to stay in third place. She won't be
Мне
going out in
кажется,
third place,
их,
Oberg, but
короче,
she'll
Эльвира
want to
обгонит.
take that position.
Обоих.
But she's done a lot of
Обеих.
work already, Mike. She's going to be tired.
Well, look at this, position
Коломбо
3,
чисто.
Vitozzi, Lunder right in behind her now.
Тандровать
Oberg just,
промо.
4
Пауза.
seconds
Чисто.
behind Vitozzi.
Hauser clears her last shoot.
Ванесса
Well,
Фойк.
that's
Чисто.
going to do damage limitation, if you like, for Hauser.
There's Colombo going out in 6th place, so that will be almost 10 places better than any result she's ever had. If she can hold off the Vidova, who we know is quick.
Шевален Буше чисто. Калкенберг промо.
What a race, Emma Lunder,
Эдер 2
4th
промаха.
position
Эдер 3
for
промо.
Canada. Elvira Oberg, well, she went up and down the rankings,
София Шнайдер
having
промо.
missed a
Шнайдер 2.
shot. In fact, Elvira's pace was so firm to begin with, and then
Ханенберг 11.
missing that shot, she dropped back.
Yeah, she looked tired, but she's gritty, and we've seen her tired before and cross the line and collapse.
Jean-Paul Giacchino just showing the emotions. He is so happy to go from 16th to 1st. His athlete has hit all 20 targets. Julia Simon, Dorothea Vera desperately trying to close this gap. She needed, I think, Ian, to close it early. She hasn't been able to achieve just that.
16 место на первое.
No, and it's not looking like Simone's going to tire in this race. So just want to point out, Mike, on my start list here, the little red circle I've got around the number. What number is it?
16.
Number 16.
Your best hope for today?
Well, I also had a little circle around Elvira's number as well, to be fair, but they were my 2.
Good call. Well, Elvira Oberg, it's all ahead of her. She sees these athletes. I don't think she can close down on 1 or 2.
Все, Эльвира уже всех
But she's
обогнала.
certainly flying along the track. Already moved from 5th to 3rd.
Как и предполагалось.
That's quite some performance. Emma Lunder still holding on there. So Vitozzi left the range in 3rd and just can't live with this pace. Elvira's gone so early to break them early, but is it going to come at a price?
Well, I doubt if the price will be being called.
Жюли Симон мне никогда не
She may not
нравилась,
ski this
если честно.
last 2 kilometers as fast as she would have had she held back for a
Никогда за
while.
нее не болею.
Leading the way. Who would have thought that at the start of the day with a 46-second deficit? A lot of traffic ahead of her. Just beautiful, unthinking shooting has opened the gate. There's Vera behind her. Dorothea Vera hitting 20 out of 20. This will do a cause.
Доротея устала, и Эльвира может догнать.
Take my hat off to Vera. We know she's not as quick as she was, but she still manages to intelligently run these races, and this is what the result you get.
It is, but look who's chasing her down. Elvira Oberg never happy until she's crosses the line. She may think that she may think it's possible, but it looks very unlikely she can chase the 2nd position. No. Vitozzi's clinging on there, hoping there's a chance that Elvira might tire. It's unlikely.
Julia Simon is in agony.
She certainly is. That hill does it every time.
But look at that. That's the mark of a champion, really, because the technique is held together. The weight transfer is still good. Still progressing, leaning forward. Doing everything right. Moving away from the field.
She is, and very, very, very firm technique there. Strength throughout her core area. Now, where's Elvira Oberg? I think Vera's safe now. Dorothea Vera from quite a long way back, 9th position, 35 seconds back, up into 2nd place. So the closing stages of the last day of racing here in Congelati. From 12th position, she finds herself firmly at the front with perfect shooting. 20 out of 20. Everybody believes they can do it, but it doesn't happen that often. Julia Simon from 16th to 1st. Another fabulous race in Finland. And a first position with those precious 90 points for Julia Simon.
Fantastic.
In second place, ranked 21st in the world this season so far. This will do her points a whole lot of good. It's Dorothea Vera in second place, from 9th to 2nd. And Elvira Öberg, she put it all out there, didn't she, early on? Third place. Very quickly, she'd moved up towards the front. And then Vitozzi, it's still another great day. Third on day one, second on day two at the races, and fourth today. I think Vitozzi has to be happy. And a huge shout out for Emma Lunder. She tried to stay with it. She's had a fabulous race.
Yeah, 5th place under so much pressure. I mean, that is a tough field out there where everything is so close together. Everyone chasing everyone. The range so busy.
Yes, and Lunder, there we are. She only missed one. It was last time in. Colombo, 2 French athletes in the top 10. Davidova, that's a good climb up the rankings from Davidova.
Great result there by Colombo. Two zeros in the 3 zeros in the top 6. That's excellent shooting. Better than the guys.
It is. The men's shooting not quite as firm as this today. Photo finish for Voigt and Hauser, who led off today. Hannah Öberg, well, it's the targets that let her down. Hannah Öberg missing 3, Lynn Persson missing 2 in 11th place. Chevalier Boucher, actually, she had a bad start, but she kept it together.
Yeah, pulled it back. Obviously, 0-0 in the stand. Tandrevold lost it and has gained some.
Yes, at the end, she's gained some from 7th to 14th. Generally, she won't be happy in the best of the Norwegians. Minkinen, good discipline there, missing only 2, followed by Denise Herman. Anna Vidal from a decent early start to it. Bib number 5, dropping back to 17th with 3 targets missed.
Emily Kalkenberg, 18. Ребекка Паслер, 21. Штайндер, 23. Мария Эдер, 24 год. 6 промо. Мне интересно, какой Стина Нильсон займет. И сколько у нее промахов вообще? Тридцать 35-е, ну, более-менее 2 промаха всего лишь. С 59-го места Стина Нильсон. Молодец. Спасибо за просмотр. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки. До следующих гонок.